Hello everybody and welcome back to the TLS Qualifier number 4. We are going on to another round of 32 match. This time it's a TVZ between Mad and Pez. Your former teammate Elegant and an epic player, is he not?
He is not. Yeah, he's a very good player, and I'm excited to see him play. And looking at his clan tag even just makes me laugh. I'm pretty sure that Abs is not a clan tag. So
it would be a pretty clever one though. I could imagine some really interesting ideas that you could make with that.
yeah, you just have a bunch of guys called Mad Abs, Sick Abs, Crazy Abs. It'd be a bit ridiculous. But yeah, this is going to be a good matchup. Pez, I think we've already seen. Have we seen Pez play in this tournament yet? In this set of qualifiers?
I don't
know if we have.
So.
Doesn't ring a bell.
I don't think so. I often get him confused with Non, and we have casted Non
Yeah,
games.
that's what's happening.
Yeah.
I'm getting confused with Non. Yeah, sorry.
I mean, they're both Hungarian. They're both on SAS. They're both kind of middling level Terran players. So easy mistake to make.
Middling high level Terran.
Middling high, yes.
Those people are going to think
better than me. Better than me. That's for sure.
Yeah. When we talk about players and we say they're not very good, we still mean better than us.
Yeah.
That's our disclaimer. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I haven't seen Pez play for a while actually. But you know, he's on SAS. He can't be a slouch. We know he's a good player, and Mad's going to be a tough opponent though. He is the one to beat today. I think he's my personal pick to go all the way.
Yeah, I believe you even helped convince him to play as well. So you've got to back him. If he doesn't go far, Elegant, it's on you.
He's my man.
It's on you.
Exactly.
And I'm really interested to see him play also because, as far as I know, he's more of a 2v2 player, right? So his 1v1, of course, is very, very strong. But like even yesterday, I was watching his stream and he was just playing some random 2v2s. And of course, he does play all races as well, which is even more interesting. So, yeah. I'm not sure how his 1v1 game is.
Yeah,
but I mean, like Cozy, for example, is also a high-level 2v2 player, and he's got decent 1v1, so could be good.
Yeah, I think we're about to find out.
All right, so here we go. Game number 1 between these guys on Neo Aztec.
Let's do it.
And here we go. At the bottom right position as the Peach Zerg, we have Mad Abs. At the 12 o'clock position as the Red Terran, we have SAS Pez.
Yeah, straight away, Mad showing his intimate knowledge of the foreign scene by thinking Pez was Zerg. So we can see that's a good start.
Hey man, you confuse him with Non anyway, so you're not one to talk.
Yeah, I'm really not, am I? But oh, Pez
Ouch.
being so self-deprecating. We're seeing a heartwarming scene between these two guys, and this is really what StarCraft's all about. It's not about the competition. It's about the heartwarming chat. Oh my god, this is getting embarrassing.
And it's also about killing Zergs.
It's also about killing Zergs, and I wish we could see a bit more of this rather than trying to make friends. And weird pieces of information that we didn't really need. So
it's
yeah.
all good. All right, guys. Anybody, if you ever see Pez in the forums or the stream, just tell him he's awesome or something. Give him a hug.
He seems like he needs it, and Andre. So if you ever see them together,
Yeah.
maybe put the two of them together because I think they both need.
But be careful giving Andre a hug because yeah.
Yeah, he's. Oh dear. I hope he's not watching.
Don't
He's
hug him in the dark alley. That's all I'm saying.
It's a bit scary, isn't it? Bit handsy.
We got a 9-pool, by the way, Elegant.
So we have indeed got a 9-pool. 9-pool gas trick. Wow, I was slow enough to call it that I wasn't faked out by the gas. Did you like that?
Nice.
Yeah, I was about to call it wrong, and then I was like changed it in the middle of my calling. So you know that's how the pros do it.
That is indeed. Oh man, I just had an interesting thing to say and I forgot. No.
Sorry, my mind is
All
chatting.
right. What was I thinking? I don't know. All right, I'll just.
Silent
All right, I got something else to say. All right, so he's 9-pooling and he's a 2v2er. And those two kind of go hand in hand because, of course, when you 2v2, you tend to one base a lot. You know, it's all races. You go for fairly aggressive early strategies because 2v2 doesn't lend itself as well to fast expanding compared to 1v1. So I think generally the high level 2v2 players that also have high level 1v1, I feel like they're more aggressive. Like Cozy does a lot of early Zergling shenanigans as well, I think, or like 2 edge other things. So I think it's definitely a trend.
Yeah, I think that's true, but I can say from personal experience that the interesting stuff tends to come out of Mad generally in the mid game. That's when he starts to really sort of mix it up. He's not generally too much of a cheesy player, and especially not in the early game, which is fairly surprising for a 2v2 player not to kind of make the most of the Zergling pressure. But there we go, he is throwing out a few Zerglings now. There's not too much to meet it. I would recommend that Pez gets something on the ramp, more than 1 SCV and 1 Marine. Anyway, it looks like he might actually fall all the way back into his base, but he doesn't have any particular building positioning to play with. Making the command center right there, but that definitely can't be a complete block.
If he makes a depot in the... Oh no, he's going to bring 2 more SCVs, okay.
Yeah, thank God. Clutch timing.
Oh, he's not blocking properly. He needs to block properly. He needs to block properly. He's not blocking.
But Matt's not interested.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't. And he does manage to just about keep those Lings at bay, although a little bit of luck involved there. And Mad does have his natural expansion on the way up on the way up now as well. And that's going to be popping in. Oh, bless you. Aren't we just all over the place tonight?
Well, I am still a little bit sick actually, so yeah, if I randomly sneeze or sniffle, I hope you guys will excuse me. Also, my voice is a little bit weird.
Spare a thought for Sale tonight, guys. He's ill. He's possibly dying. We just don't know yet. Yep. And he's still coming out to cast for you guys on a Sunday night. I mean, how good is that?
And if I was dying, I would want my last day alive to be spent casting TLS. So this is good.
There you go.
That would be a good way to go. Die of casting.
You almost have before, of course, but we don't. But yeah, just think of the dedication that requires. You have players not turning up to a qualifier because they can't stay awake for long enough in the evening.
Andre.
Yeah, he just keeps coming out with more and more fun stuff, doesn't he? He's the gift that keeps on giving.
Although Draw does that like all the time. Although who knows if he actually falls asleep or if he's just dodging.
He's just dodging. Draw is the biggest dodger in the game without a shadow. I love the guy, but yeah, he's a bit of a renowned dodger.
Yeah, he dodged this entire season, so...
That's quite something. That's a record even for him.
That is. Anyway, looks like Command Center finally going to float out now. The Academy's already well on its way. Very standard follow-up here. 2 racks Academy from Pez. Pretty good stuff. Meanwhile, we got the 3 hatch with a lair on the way from Mad. He did go for his speed first, so his speed is well on its way. And yeah, so far everything looking pretty normal. No attempt at a semi-wall-in at the natural for Pez. He's got to be a little bit careful about any kind of Zergling shenanigans, but he does have an SCV wandering around, so he's going to be able to keep tabs on these Zerglings. He's going to see there's no speed yet, there's not too many yet, at least as far as he can tell, so he's not overly concerned by that. And he is starting the wall now, he's building the depot there. It is a little bit wide, you can see you can't quite block it off completely, even with a bunker, but having this here definitely helps.
It's always a problematic choke point. It just leaves a little bit of extra room for something to sneak by at all times. We do have quite a lot of Lings in the middle of the map now, and the speed kicks in now too. This is a sudden glut of Lings coming out from Mad, and I don't think Pez is going to be entirely prepared for this. We do have the Marines positioned out there, but they are in quite a surroundable position. We do have the medics popping out now too, so they should be fairly able to hold their own, but that is a lot of Lings coming out from Mad. He's gone a little bit ZVZ on this matchup.
Oh man, the Marines are moving out. This could be bad.
Oh no, this could be really bad. Pez has seen just enough information to completely mislead him. That's what it's all about.
Oh, he might catch half the Lings though. He could catch half of them. That could be good. And he's going to be on the high ground. He's going to get some slow reaction time there from Matt a little bit. Losing 3 Lings, taking some more damage. He's going, oh man, he's going in. But there's 2 fire bats there. How much damage will they do? Looks like not enough. Oh man, they should have been standing on the ramp there. Not a good position for those fire bats. So these Lings can do a lot of damage here. Oh my god.
We don't have any sunken colonies. No sunken colonies at the front of the base from Mad. He's throwing down a couple of creep colonies now, but I don't know if they're going to be in time. He throws away those defending Lings on trying to kill the Marines pointlessly, and the sunken colonies are not going to be in for a little while yet. Pez could have an opportunity to break here. Mad being very, very careless with his sunken timing. There are going to be no sunkers to defend. This is terrible. Mad in huge trouble right now.
The Lings are taking apart the main elegant. There's no SCVs left. The Marines can't come out of the barracks, but the front is getting busted. This could just be a base raise right here. Oh my god, these Lings. There's nothing to oppose them. The sunken finishes, but it gets taken down immediately. The Spire isn't going to finish. He could force a cancel on the Spire. He's going to take Overload. He needs to kill the Spire, I think. Actually, it doesn't even matter. There's no minerals for Mutas, but look at this. The entire mineral line is gone. These Zerglings have just a million kills between them. Elegant. What is going on? Looks like emergency sunken in the main base. Emergency Hydra Dam. What the hell is that for?
I have no idea. I guess it's some kind of low-down dirty 2v2 trick, but another creep colony going down to the main base, and that is exactly what Mad needs to be doing right now. But I'm surprised that Pez isn't dashing into the main base and trying to do what extra damage he can while he still has the chance with that Marine Force. There is a mass repair going down on these barracks right now to try and keep those alive. A couple of Firebats are finally able to clean up the Zergling threat in the main base of Pez. Big repairs going down on those barracks, and he is able to keep just enough stuff alive, but it looks like Mad is in some serious trouble at this stage. Pez is just all over him with this Marine group, and that was some seriously sloppy sunken timing from our Zerg player here.
Oh man, you can take down the den as well, so the only thing that Mad can now make is Zerglings. It looks like Mad's going to go for it, but the Marine's getting a perfect position behind the minerals. No chance for those Lings to do anything there. He can probably range the hatchery from behind the minerals, actually. He can just stand there, and the Lings won't be able to touch him. Yeah, just get that position and just chill right there, just hold position. Oh, he actually can't quite range it. Actually, maybe he doesn't have Marine range yet.
I don't think he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Alright, looks like he's actually got an okay number of SCVs. He's obviously been severely reduced, but he's mining with at least, or just over 1 per patch. And it looks like, oh, he's going to run around the side here, out of range of the Sunken. The Lings are coming in, but he's still got a decent position. Although he just took a Sunken hit there for no reason. Is this going to be enough Zerglings? Oh, man, 1 Marine! Oh! Takes
wow.
it down.
On the edge of the Zergling camera there, Mad is just able to save his main base. He saves the 2 hatcheries in there, but serious
4 Firebats, 2 damage. Look at that unit comp.
That is not
because
the best unit comp.
He killed the Den and the Spire. The only unit that Mad can make is Zerglings, so he can just make only Firebats. He doesn't need Marines. He should just only make Firebat Medic right now. That would be awesome.
He's got 2 Marines out in the natural, but that is it. Yeah, he's just gone for big Firebats as a defensive force. But Mad looks like he's going to try another backstab. He might be able to get a good position on one of those Firebats right here. He's going to be able to dash all the way in, takes down 2 Marines, instantly takes down 2 Marines. 3 Marines, nearly 4 Marines right there, and he's back in the main base again where he loves to be. If there was ever a guy who can come back from a crazy position, it is this guy. And he's doing the best he can with his Lings, but plenty of them getting trapped right there, and it's not going to be doing too well for him. The majority of the force is already cleaned up, but he is managing to restabilize at home, getting a decent-ish drone count up and running once again, although it's going to be a while before he's got any serious economic clout in this game. Doing his best to run those Lings around, just going to make it away from those Firebats at the death right there. I'm trying to snipe off one Marine, but unsuccessful. And the Ling force is cleared up. He's going in again with another small strike force of Lings. I'm not quite sure what that's going to achieve, but it might do something. The supplies at this point, though, is starting to get away from Mad a little bit. It's now 44 to 26, but that's really not so bad before Mutas kick in. So once again, we've arrived at the mid-game.
Man, after all that craziness, we're still at a normal mid-game here. This is pretty insane. I mean, I think with this +1 almost finished and the Spire not done, Pez is definitely ahead, at least tech-wise, and I think economy-wise probably as well. Although he did take some more damage from that second run by. So I think Pez is still in a good position, but yeah, that could have gone a lot worse for both players, actually. I thought Matt actually might even just die to those Marines.
I thought he was actually going to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really worried about that then, after going on about it so much. Dear me, that would be terribly embarrassing.
Oh, another backstab. And the Marine Force just moved out. Perfect timing here. Very nice moves by Mad. Gonna catch a couple of free Marines and possibly some more SCVs as well. He should just go to the natural, kill some SCVs. Oh, he could kill his SCV, stop the starport. Yep, he's gonna go for that. Although, oh no, it's right in the middle. Oh,
crazy
BM
SCV trickery right there, going on top of the starport.
Oh, BM.
See, Lings just can't deal with foundations. That's the one thing they can't run over is foundations. And we have a bunch of Marines going in to the 4 sunken defense. I don't know if he's got enough to break that. It looks like he's thinking he might try to, but there's a lot of overlords hovering around outside the main base from Mad. It looks like he's going to go in and try and break these sunkens. That is not a good idea at all for Pez. No. I don't see this going well at all. Mad throwing in his mutas, but that is going to do it. Pez is easily beaten back, and that was very ill thought through. And the supply is now equalized for these guys as Mad gets his mutas out on the map, and he's going to go over and start harassing. And Pez really wasting his units there. I don't know why he thought that would be a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, he scanned the Spire when it was making, so he knew the timing of the Spire. He scanned that there were 4 Sunkens there, so he had all the information he needed. Yep. I do not understand that move at all. Even if the Mutas hadn't popped there, it would have been hard for him to even bust the 4 Sunkens, so That was very, very strange, and he threw away a good number of units for basically nothing. I think he sniped like 1 muta maybe, so that's not bad. But, I mean, he was already ahead anyway, so he's still going to be fighting some mutas. You can see he's got his turrets up. He has the +1 attack upgrade actually already finished on his Marine, so that means they're going to do a ton of extra damage to those mutas. Yeah, he's got pretty decent position overall. I mean, these turrets are a little bit close to this cliff, so you can see the mutas taking advantage of that fact until the Marines get back here to help defend. If you're not stimming them back, okay, there we go, there's a stim. And not the best muta micro here from Mad, taking quite a bit of damage here, not really keeping them pumped up, not keeping them moving. You have to keep the mutas moving if you want to keep them stacked.
Yeah, he kind of gave up on a little bit there. He looked like he thought he was just going to camp those missile turrets easily and just get rid of them. But of course the Marines arrived, as they always do, and he's going to replace those missile turrets. Now the mutas need to go and find another angle of attack. But he's going to have to be more careful than that with his muta micro if he's going to make this muta group pay. This is, of course, what the Zerg early to late mid-game really hinges on, so he can transition into a decent late game. Mad only now getting ready to make a third base at the... not at the mineral location, unfortunately. He is going to take the gas location. Doing some nice micro there, taking out a few Marines in the natural expansion. He seems to find himself a little bit of a niche with which to do some serious damage. We have some Lings running in as well to try and take out some missile turrets. That's always a good move. And he is maybe going to get one. Yeah, and he's going to be able to finish off with his mutas. Not bad here for Matt. He may be able to make some decent headway, but Pez is still looking fairly stable. Matt's doing what little he can. Managing to take down one peripheral missile turret, but there's always more than where that came from. They're of course not too expensive, so as long as they don't leave any critical
Dude,
gaps,
there's a physics lab.
Right. There's a what?
There's a physics lab. Why is there a physics lab? What?
I honestly don't know.
Surely he can't make BCs yet. This is nowhere near the time to make celebratory BCs. What? Is that just a mistake?
It must be. That has to be a mistake. There is no good reason for that. He's making a science vessel. He is not making battle cruisers. There's no sign of ghosts on the way, fortunately, because that would just be completely insane at this stage of the game, or at any stage of the game.
Well, he doesn't have a covert ops.
No, he doesn't have a covert ops, exactly. Once again, Mad is going in with his Mutilus and is doing some decent damage to the barracks. And is going to be seen away by these Marines. Yeah, I can't really quite figure out what that physics lab is for.
I don't know how you can misclick a physics lab though, because you have to like hit the button for physics lab and then place it. For those of you who don't know, it's not like SE2 where you just hit the hotkey to make the add-on and immediately builds. You actually have to physically place it as if you're landing the building.
There's no reason for a covert ops either.
Yeah, exactly. And not only is it bad because it's wasted money, but it also delayed the irradiate research because he had to build the physics lab and then get irradiate. So this is like doubly bad. I don't really understand how that could have happened, but anyway, maybe he thought he was more ahead than he was or something. He just wanted to be cute. I mean, I'd gladly see some. Oh, no, he's making a battle cruiser. He's making one, and he's gonna lose a vessel.
And he's making another starport as well. He loses a vessel. Decent Scourge Bomb right there, but there is a battle cruiser, and there's another starport in the making as well. This is so strange. This is the weirdest time I've ever seen for a battle cruiser.
Not only is he making a BC, but he did it like right as he lost both vessels, so now he has no science vessel to see lurkers, and he can't make one because he's making a freaking battle cruiser. What the shit? What are you doing, Pez? What are you doing?
There is absolutely no decent rationale for making a battle cruiser switch at this point of the game.
He's queued up another one. He's queued a battle cruiser.
He's doing a full battle cruiser transition.
Whoa. Why are there hydras here? Did he scout it? How could he possibly have scouted this?
How the
hell did Mad scout this? What?
There are lurkers. He wants lurkers.
Yeah, but he's getting hydra ups. He got hydra speed and now he's getting hydra range. How the hell did he scout that? There's no PC out yet, is there?
No.
Man, this is some crazy mind hacks by Matt. I don't know why he's getting Hydra ups. I mean, was he just going Hydra Lurker?
He must have been, because there is no way on Earth he could have known what was going on at this point. There is no way.
He must just be going Hydra Lurk, and then and it's actually perfect. Because if he wasn't going Hydras, he'd have no answer to the battle cruisers.
Yeah, he really wouldn't. Which makes the battle cruisers actually kind of a good idea. Which is funny. But Pez is playing right into his hands here. This is not good at all for our Terran player. he's going to be finding himself in a very tricky situation very quickly. Mad has got really great map vision right now, making sure he keeps an eye on whatever's going on. Pez not being too aggressive yet, but now it looks like he's going to be able to move out with a very, very nice force of Marines and a couple of tanks to back it up as well. If only he had a science vessel, if only he wasn't using all his starport time on producing battle cruisers. He is now producing a science vessel, but he would have liked to have one, at least with one irradiate in it, so he can deal with that mutant.
My other concern with this is that the battle cruisers are so slow. Like, this defeats the whole point of going bio. Bio is supposed to be super mobile, and if they have to wait for the BCs, they're obviously not mobile anymore. So it's like, if he was gonna do this, I don't even know, man. This is why, in addition to the fact that he's making battle cruisers, it's like, there's so many reasons why this is wrong. But I guess it's cool looking. That's nice.
It is cool looking, and there's nothing more satisfying than battle cruisers one-shotting Scourge out. So yeah, that always looks good. But look, he's queuing up. Okay, he's only
the army's gonna pass each other. The Terran army's going down the right, the Zerg army's coming up the left. Did he just scan that?
I think he must have done.
Whoa, I think he just scanned that, did a money scan. That was crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, he definitely scanned that. Not so bad from Pez right there, moving back just to make sure he's in a decent defensive position. And I can't really see where he's going to get his aggression from. He keeps kind of messing around on the edge of it. Now he looks like he's sort of going to go down that ramp, but he's going a little bit in dribs and drabs, and he's just going to get a few Marines picked off here, and then he's probably going to have to dash all the way back up that ramp, but he runs the risk of getting seriously caught. He's going to lose a lot of Marines, but absolutely nothing right there. Really, really pointless from Pez. Mad's now going to be able to pull back. Ooh, almost getting in on that science vessel, but turning the Scourge back just before they get taken out by all those Marines. And that is a decent number of Marines, but it's if he keeps positioning his army like that, then it's just going to get picked off fairly quickly. He needs to really be a bit more careful with positioning and
the
probably go
BCs
down
have showed
the
themselves on the right side. Again, they just killed 2 Zerglings. By the way, he also lost a vessel in that, which was pretty bad. That just like ran out ahead. And meanwhile, the lurkers are coming in here. I don't think that's the best angle of attack, but he's going to get a decent position. The battle cruisers need to come back and help out here. The Marines cannot handle this by themselves, and if he does it, he's going to lose his command center. Why are the battle cruisers? Battle cruisers are just going for the attack. He's just going to handle it with the reinforcements, and this is not going to go well for the Marines at all. There's way too many lurkers here, and the siege tank in the back is going to die. The science vessel is going to die. This is not going well for Pez, although he's going to catch some of these hydras. At the top, the battle cruisers just counterattacking into the main base, but the lurkers are running into his natural right now. This is ridiculous, elegant. I don't understand Pez's decision making, but it looks like he may barely hold on by the skin of his teeth, and now the counterattack is in the main base. 2 battle cruisers are attacking the extractor.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm going to hear dying Marines when I go to bed tonight. That was an absolute massacre. So many Marines going down. I think it just about did enough for Pez to hold on, but there are 3 lurkers still moving in towards his natural. I think they're going to get taken out fairly easily, though, by the reinforcing Marines. And those battle cruisers doing absolutely nothing yet. A whole bunch of Scourge now hatching out, but he really needs to get some Hydra and Scourge over there in order to really deal with these BCs, but it doesn't matter. The BCs have gone down anyway to a decent number of Scourge, and that is... that's not so cheap for Pez to bounce back from.
Man, I mean, not only was he wasting starport time on battle cruisers, but he kept losing vessels too. I mean, if you're gonna do that, at least don't waste vessels. You know, you gotta keep those bad boys alive. So he's at 70 supply now against 60. Actually, the supplies are fairly even, but Matt is just expanding all over the place. Look at this. He's taking 2 extra bases at the left side. He's going up to 5 bases, and Pez hasn't even got his spinner only yet. So
yeah. Yeah, he's got some crazy saturation already over that left-hand side base. He's not short of a drone or 2, making the gas there as well. And soon Mad is going to have the overwhelming economic advantage, and Pez is going to have no choice but to just try and hang on and maybe do some guerrilla warfare tactics before mounting one big last push. But it's going to get away from him quite quickly at this rate. He has so little standing army. He has maybe 2 control groups of Marines in total and a few siege tanks. I really don't know where all this supply is, but I strongly suspect it's largely taken up with SCVs even at this late stage.
Yeah, it is not good. At least he's only making vessels and dropships now, so... Oh my god, he's gonna lose a vessel, isn't he?
Oh god.
God damn it, Pez! God damn it!
A lot more Scourge going down than Mad would probably have wanted, so not too bad, but Scourge are of course pretty expendable, whereas science vessels are definitely not. Looks like this hatchery is going to get cancelled. Yes, cancelled just in time before it gets taken down by these oncoming Marines. But Pez going to throw away a few Marines at the top of this ramp, irradiating a Hydralisk. And very smart move from Matt, moving it forward and making it into a lurker egg. I love that move. He moved it directly into the Marines and lurk-ragged it. Not too bad from Mad right there, taking out a decent number of Marines, but he is going to lose this hatchery over at the natural expansion position unless he can get some units from that Nidus Canal up there to defend it in time. He might just be able to get to it in time. There are lots of science vessels in there. They're going to be irradiating quite a lot of stuff, but I think he might just be able to hold on to it. Pez unable to take down that hatchery even with some decent sustained pressure, but once again his standing army is reduced to practically zero. 99 supply against 106 now for Mad, climbing quickly, and Pez looking a bit out of bright ideas.
Well, his new bright idea is to make another battlecruiser elegant, and I think that's a fantastic idea. Yeah, just keep making them, because that went really well last time. Meanwhile, Mad's got a bunch of hatcheries. I mean, he's got all his hive tech going. He is in fantastic shape right now. And, with those defilers coming out, he can start doing some plague hydra combos on battlecruisers, which just basically completely nullifies them. We do have another command center, though, moving out to the middle expansion, so Pez finally going to get a third gas at least. That'll help him with his double starport production. Meanwhile, he's had some dropships floating around. I didn't see them do too much, though. He's got another one loading up, maybe going out. I don't know if we missed a drop or something, but I didn't really see too much damage. Anyway, we got 2 BCs queued up as well, so that's always fun times. I wish you'd at least get an armory and upgrade them, If you're going to go for BCs, you might as well go the whole mile and just get all their upgrades too.
He's not going to be able to get enough for them to be scary now, though, surely. He's going to have... They're so slow to produce. Look at that production speed. It just crawls up. He has 1 battlecruiser now out, and is he going to queue another? I really don't know if this is what he needs to be spending his extra cash on at this point. He needs to try and get some kind of useful units out. And we have a big attack of Blings and a few Hydras coming in right now for Mad into this open base, and there's going to be quite a few Marines there waiting for them, but there are no medics, so all those Marines, once they stim, are going to be quite weak, but they are able to take out a good number of Blings. And they're going to be all right for the time being. Going to hold on to that. Big drop going into Mad's main, and that should be able to do some decent damage, but Mad is looking fairly well prepared for it, bringing a whole bunch of units back, and that's not going to do too much. 2 dropships worth of Marines, but I'm not quite sure what building they took out. I can't tell anymore because it's nothing but a splodge on the ground. Have you any idea what that was?
The what?
That building that they killed. Was it a sunken?
I assume so. I don't think any tech buildings are missing right now.
No, I don't think so. I'm looking for the Defiler mound, but I see Defilers. I don't see a Defiler. Okay, there we go.
Oh no, you're right. That was the Defiler mound. No, you're absolutely right. The Defiler mound has died, and he's just transferred drones back into Marines. Oh my God, what is he doing? He's just transferred his entire drone line into Marines.
Oh dear.
What? And the battlecruiser has arrived.
Yeah. There's no gas for it to kill. What's it gonna do?
I don't know, man. Oh no, it's Dark Storm too. Well, I guess it can now do. Oh, he got 1 kill. Is it gonna kill anything else before it dies? Is it really just going to be a 1-kill battlecruiser? Are you kidding me?
Not cost efficient. And that was a Zergling as well, which cost 25 minerals. Ouch.
I'm just looking at this thing die. Serious? Yeah. Forella?
Forella.
Alright, whatevs. Fine. He killed the Zergling. I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah,
but let's just make this 400, 300 unit and kill a 25 mineral unit, because that sounds efficient. By the way, I was curious. Do you know which takes longer to build, an Arbiter or a battlecruiser?
Hang on, let me have a look.
Because Arbiters also take forever.
It looks about the same.
I'm sure Wikipedia has the exact times if someone wants to check. I'm sure Muka's going to tell me in a second here. Good guy Muka always telling me useful facts.
Yeah. Is that why you're always full of useful facts? You just got Muka.
Exactly. I just have Bakuyu and Muka just feeding them into me on Skype, and I just say them as if I knew them. Yeah. I don't actually know anything about this game. I'm just like pretending.
Oh God, another battlecruiser going down. This is just getting embarrassing for Pez and his battlecruiser force. But this army stands a fairly good chance of busting up this round. That is so many drones. If those drones go down, that is going to be the worst carnage we've seen for minutes. Bit. Oh, dropship taken down by a little Hydra strike force. Not too bad right there for Mad. Decent catch. But the irradiator is going down in this base, and I seriously fear for the lives of about, I'm going to say 20 drones all at once. Might be dying in a second. That is a hell of a lot of drones, but they are definitely going down. Why does he even need that many drones at a base? None of them are getting out alive. He doesn't have quite that many. All of them going down the way out. That is a sad, sad drone train right there.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty big blow to Mad. I'm not really sure what he's doing with the rest of his army. There's one more BC in the main base, might actually get the spawning pool. And Mad, who was supposed to be in a fantastic position, is looking a little bit flustered here. I don't know what he's thinking. Okay, he's finally going for a counterattack. There are some mines to block, but he does have Overlord speed. So he might be able to take this base, but, you know, the Terran reinforcements should be coming out. Yeah, it looks like some Marines are immediately stimming over and running over. This base has gone down. There's now a drop at the bottom left, but there's a couple of lurkers going to stop that in its tracks. But it looks like, yeah, this battlecruiser is not stopped by the Scourge. It's actually going to get this spawning pool elegant. It's actually finally doing something. Meanwhile, a suicide attack up this ramp. Finally, there's a Dark Swarm, but only one lurker burrows. All the rest exploding into pieces. And 3 Sea Shanks still in the back, although Mad might be able to make some headway, but there is a couple of spider mines there as well. And this attack is not going really well for Mad. Looks like the spawning pool has fallen, and the battlecruiser finally dies, but it did do some nice damage there. Meanwhile, dropship at the bottom left looks like hasn't done too much more, but Mad is somehow falling behind in this game. I don't know what's going on. He's still in an okay position. He's at 101 supply against 130, but if this keeps up, he could actually somehow lose.
Yeah, I really don't know how he's allowed this to happen. Really, really shaky here in the late stages of the game. He is going to be able to take out this right-hand side base. I think he's got a decent number of Hydras coming in. He needs another Dark Swarm in order to bail them out. He doesn't have any energy on the Defiler. He needs to consume something right away. The Defiler goes down to a Battlecruiser shot, it must be remembered. But that Battlecruiser now looks like it might get taken down itself, so that's slightly unfortunate. But yeah, that Command is going to have to lift off, and the Battlecruiser is going to go down. Stop making them. They are doing absolutely nothing except dying. And Vulture coming in, but Lurk is able to easily clean up the mine.
The base on the inside is under attack from Hydra Ling now as well. Looks like he's just going straight for the SCVs. Whoa, was there almost a mine right there or something? No, looks like he's just going to go start killing them. Oh man, the SCVs are not even being pulled. Okay, finally going to be pulled with some units coming down to help out. Meanwhile, there's a big attack on the left side base. The Ultra Cavern's actually there. He could take that out easily. There's only one Lurker there to protect it. A couple more Lurkers coming in, but they're going to get taken down easy peasy here, I think. Yeah, the drone's trying to run away, but a lot of them could go down as well. The Ultra Cavern and the Hatchery are almost certainly going to go down. We do have a few Hydras coming in from the bottom, but they're not going to do anything against Marines. A ridiculous game, but looks like Hydra's coming in from the right side as well. Both players just going for the attack, nobody going for the defense here.
I think this is going to work out in Mad's favor. It looks like he definitely has the impetus. He is just raining all over Pez's economic parade at this point. I mean, Pez is mining off one base. He's trying to get more base up. He has another CC up at the top left position. He has another CC coming up on the right-hand side as well, but he doesn't have practically anything mining. He doesn't have anything mining either of those.
These mines, elegant, they could be good. They're invisible. Oh, nice.
Dark Swarm is pretty good. Terran. And it looks like Pez is going to be able to hold off this Hydralisk force at least, and he's going to be able to keep making headway on the left-hand side. He's able to irradiate quite a few Ultralisks, but ultimately his force is done. All those Ultralisks are going to go down to irradiate, which a little bit unfortunate. Finally, Pez has managed to get a decent size.
Oh, look at an Eraser on the left. That's a lot of drones, elegant. Where's the Eraser? Come on. Does he have no energy? Oh, he's got enough energy for one. I saw this one energy. Yes, their energy. Oh, he's not paying attention. Mad's not paying attention. Oh my God, he has time to run. He's too busy attacking the expansion of the Terran, though. He's not paying attention. Oh my God, he's gonna lose all the drones to a single irradiate on that one thing. But he's doing a nice counterattack here. He's taking down the last mining base of the Terran. There's 2 fresh bases at the top left and the 3 o'clock, but they have no SCVs at them. But Mad has just lost all of his drones, and Mad now is only mining on his main with 4 guys on minerals. Mad has no more mineral income either. Neither player has any income right now. It's 4 drones mining against 0 SCVs mining minerals.
Sick SCV block right there on the ramp, but Dark Swarm goes down, and this is going to allow the Lings a chance to break up.
The Vessel's elegant.
Oh, the Scourge landing on, I think a few Scourge landed. I think a few Vessels did in fact get taken out. Mad finally recognizes what's going on over on the left-hand side and is able to just about bust at that ramp as well. It looks like the CC is going to go down out in the middle of the map, and Pez is now not mining at all, whereas Mad did manage to save one hatchery and is now transferring. GG!
Mad! Oh man, pulling it off at the end. I don't even think Pez necessarily lost. I think he didn't realize how precarious a position Mad was even in.
Yeah, that was incredibly precarious. that just got way out of hand. Mad incredibly careless when he seemed to be in such a dominating position there, and Pez, I don't know, it seemed like a bit of a comedy of errors that game. The battle cruisers, what were they doing?
Hey man, he almost won though. Could you imagine how awesome that would have been if he actually still won despite going for those BCs? We would have looked a little bit silly.
They just died and died and died. It was horrible. He must have lost about 6 or 7 BCs over the course of that game, which is actually, if you put them all together, a pretty decent force of BCs. That's actually quite scary.
I mean, BCs, they're like way more expensive than Ultras even. Ultras are like, aren't they 200?
They're not even that expensive. Ultralisks don't even cost that.
Yeah, they're like battlecruiser is almost twice the cost of an ultra. He's just like losing them just like that.
It's
Oh
insane.
man, all those vessels too. But
Sake of gas harassment. Hopefully, we're going to see something better out of Mad in the later stages as he advances and Pez is knocked out. Or was that? Have we got to the best of threes already?
no,
Yeah.
this is still round of 32, so that's right. Mad goes on to round of 16, and well, we'll see what's coming up next after the break.
You're back.